In front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. First down, here's White. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Mayfield off the play fake. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
8 yards to go.
Mayfield now from the 50. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Dalton now to pass. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Throwing, Dalton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Panthers on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Andy Dalton. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Still going. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Legette taking it in. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. This is caught by Evans. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It's now 3rd down and 9.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. 3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
And it'll be Dalton again. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up
So Dalton now. Now he'll tuck this and run. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Mayfield on play action. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late.
Pass interference.
That might be PI.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On a handoff, it's White. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 15-yard line. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he's going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The 34-yard line.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. Here it's 3rd and 3. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Dalton. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it'll be a loss of 10 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
PPR? Receiver still gets a point there. Yeah.
Oh.
And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, Was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Tucker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.